Hello Virgo, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your reading for the second half of January from the 16th all the way through the 31st. General advice as always, so please keep that in mind throughout and take from it what makes sense for you personally, release the rest. So let's begin. I'll be using the Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon to get things started. All right, Virgo, so here we go. What is it that you need to know at this time, entering into the second half of the month? Ooh, we've got a promise, okay? That could be a promise ring for some of you. It could be promises that were either broken or however way that's coming through in your situation. We'll have to see once we start adding tarot into it. This could be an engagement ring, of course, for some of you. Some of you could also be newly engaged, or there could be proposals coming in. We do have erotic activation. So this is somebody that you clearly are very attracted to. The sexual chemistry is presenting itself there. We do have the wings of love, guidance, and protection. And I feel when it comes to your love life especially, Virgo, your angel guides are definitely watching out for you, protecting you with the people that you interact with. We do have fire in my soul. Now, some of you guys could be dealing with a fire sign specifically, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You could also have fire in your chart. They are very inspired by you, perhaps, okay? And this does say key to my heart. Okay, you hold the key to their heart. So let's go ahead and clarify with some tarot. I will start with my tarot teacher deck here. So this is actually the very first tarot deck that I created, and I really wanted to design it for those who wanted to learn how to read tarot. So if this is the first time that you're seeing this, it's actually a really great deck for those wanting to learn. And I'm actually working on another deck in my series of learning tools for those who are really wanting to hone their skills in reading tarot to make it a lot easier to learn. So I will introduce that for sure once it's completed. It's just in the beginning stages right now. All right, Virgo, so here we go. All right, so we've got a reversed Ace of Pentacles right here. So of course, Pentacles being your own earth energy, this can sometimes represent a lost or missed opportunity, okay? And maybe things have just been unstable between you and a particular person. You could have also been dealing with somebody who just wasn't fully invested towards commitment in that way. Let's see what else. We do have the Seven of Cups. So this is all about opportunities and choices, or somebody who just had way too many options and they could have been fantasizing about spending time with other people as well, because we've got erotic activation right here. Maybe when they think about other people outside of the connection, you know, that gets them excited and they're focused on perhaps exploring what those options are. And so I feel maybe they had time or needed time away from you in order to realize that you actually are the one that they needed to invest their time, their heart, their energy in. Now, for some of my cross watchers, you could be watching for a person who represents the Virgo here. So if you're not the Virgo in this scenario, then maybe you're watching for the Virgo, as I've mentioned. Could be a younger masculine. We've got the Page of Pentacles also representing earth energy here. Wings of love, guidance, and protection. So I feel perhaps we now have a masculine who's wanting to manifest union with you, Divine Feminine. That's just how I'm seeing this. And maybe your angel guides have directed this person back to you, or that's what it is that they're wanting. Part of the issue could have been that we do have that Knight of Wands. And sometimes, as I've mentioned in previous readings, the Knight of Wands can be looked at as the player of the tarot deck. You know, they love to play. They're not ready for commitment. Entertaining way too many options in love and romance. And then we've got the Chariot. Some of you guys could also be dealing with a Cancer specifically. So here's the thing. You've got some options yourself. You, the viewer, you've got options yourself. And if this person isn't able to invest fully in the connection with you, then you've got this Chariot telling you that you're not going to have any problems as far as being able to attract the right kind of love. Somebody who really feels that you hold the key to their heart. So somebody has to get their act together here. Somebody has to be more laser focused as to what it is that they're wanting from you. If they want commitment, if they want to be able to be exclusive, then they're going to have to make different choices and not fantasizing about other people, not wanting to have their cake and eat it too, not getting themselves involved in third-party situations, friends with benefits, I mean, you name it, you know, so it doesn't have to go in that direction. But I feel you might have also distanced yourself from people that got you involved in those types of scenarios. And so this could be you as well, deciding, I don't want that. You know, I don't want people to just treat me like an option. And so this could be you taking control of your life, going in the direction that you're meant to go so that you can find the right kind of love, because this is success. This is a call to action for you to move in the right direction. We do have the Emperor coming in representing the Divine Masculine. Now, some of you could have already had children together because the Emperor can also represent fatherhood. But I do feel if at one point, if you were dealing with a masculine, for example, that was more immature and they just wanted to play and they just wanted to explore their options in love and romance, perhaps now they're older, they've really learned their lessons and they're ready to come towards you, ready to commit. So if this represents broken promises, they are wanting perhaps a second chance. That's just what I'm getting from that. Let's see what else here. What else for this Virgo reading? I just feel that we have a masculine who might have some regrets that you guys aren't together right now, that they missed the opportunity to be with you. We've got the Magician. So this is manifestation right here. Can represent two people who can find their way back together. So I really don't think it's impossible for you guys to work it out, but I'm also feeling for some of my Virgos, maybe you're on the fence. Yes, at one point in time you really love this person, but I feel there's a part of you that might want to explore going in a different direction and finding love elsewhere also. So you can basically manifest whatever it is that you desire. You can manifest a rekindled partnership. You can also manifest new love coming in for you. It's your call. I feel it's your call, Virgo. Five of Pentacles. This represents the two of you not being together, the struggles that you've been through since the separation. Somebody was left out in the cold. Maybe you left them out in the cold. For some of my Virgos, you were the one left out in the cold. And so I feel now there's this need. You know, it's almost like the universe is giving you, you're at a fork in the road. You're at a crossroads maybe. And you're now at a point where you're being directed to make a decision. Which way do you want to go? Do you want to revisit the past, or do you want to see where the future will take you with somebody else? You can make progress, that's for sure. That's what that Chariot card represents. You're not meant to stay where you're at right now. You're not meant to put life on hold for somebody. You're not meant to be alone and lonely. That's not the direction that you are meant to go. This is where you're meant to go. The Two of Cups, where you can find happiness, come into union with the right person. Two people who truly are kindred souls, kindred spirits, meant to be together in this lifetime. This could be somebody that you do end up getting married to. I mean, we do have the promise card right there. Looks like an engagement ring. So even though you haven't been through the best experiences in love and romance, I feel that's why your angels have always watched out for you and protected you on this journey. And then we've got the High Priestess representing the Divine Feminine. It's all about your intuition, trusting what you're feeling in your heart. So the action I feel that's needed falls on the masculine to be able to create that movement for you guys to have a reconciliation, to rekindle a partnership if that's what they're wanting. Otherwise, I feel Divine Feminines, you have the prerogative to find love elsewhere, to welcome in a new beginning, to focus on self-love, to focus on new opportunities in love and romance. This can apply to both the masculine and feminine, where there is this need to work on self-love in the meantime also. But it does seem that there is the opportunity for things to turn around. For things to turn around between you and your person here. I just feel that there are certain cycles that are getting ready to close and new cycles that are wanting to come in. And I find these next two cards so interesting. We've got the King and the Queen of Swords right next to each other, of course, representing divine counterparts right here. Okay. And of course, this is a Virgo reading. Some of you guys might have air in your chart, but regardless of signs and elements, we do see two people who are divine counterparts right there. And that's how they see you. Perhaps that's how you see them. If they really want to be a part of your life, they cannot be entertaining third-party situations, friends with benefits, talking to other people outside of the connection. I feel that was a part of the challenge and why you guys had to go your separate ways. And I'm just feeling, especially from the masculines, there's been a shift in that energy and they really want to be a part of your life still, Divine Feminine. So it's your call whether you will allow this to be a part of your life once again, or if you're just ready to move in a different direction. So I feel the second half of January has a lot to do with the choices that you make in your life, whether you welcome in someone from your past or whether you welcome in a new beginning with somebody new. Okay, so that's where part one of this reading is going to wrap up. If you're interested in part two, I will have that available on my Patreon page. That link, of course, will be down below, and we'll dig a little bit deeper when it comes to this connection in part two of this reading. That's it for now, guys. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.